Most of the global trade is done in one currency, the US dollar. But Russia and China are looking for ways to break the dollar's spell. They want to de-dollarize to eliminate the influence on their economies. How exactly does de-dollarization work? The first step is usually trade. For decades, world trade has been done in dollars. Each and every product of exports and imports is pegged in dollars. Russia has been challenging the dominance of dollars. Both countries are joining hands to change the trend, as the enemy of the enemy is always a friend. They want to trade in their own currency, the yuan, and the ruble. Russia has been doing that since 2013, now their dollar-denominated asset amount is reduced to just 16%. In 2013, 95% of the trade with BRICS countries was done via dollars, and now it has also drastically reduced to 10%. As Russia has consciously made the effort to shun the dollar, and now China is also following the steps. In doing so, China has created a digital currency called e-yuan. It also has renminbi trading centers in Hong Kong and Singapore. In a joint effort of China and Russia, Gazprom and its Chinese partners have decided to move to rubles and yuan in a 50-50 split when paying for the Russian gas supply. It would add that short-sighted actions have spurred global inflation. It has already surpassed records that have been set many years ago in various countries. As expected, gas is the first target in 2019. China has signed a 30-year gas deal with Russia. Shipments will reach 15 billion cubic meters by the end of this year. Until now, this trade was conducted in dollars. But not anymore. Gazprom has now agreed to receive payments locally, 50% in yuan and 50% in rubles, and this is what we call de-dollarization. Now the question is, why de-dollarization is a desirable prospect for China and Russia? You see, dollar domination indirectly means America's domination. It gives the US a lot of influence over other economies through sanctions, through interest hikes, through monetary tightening. De-dollarization can prevent that. It can reduce America's influence over the global economy, which is in favor of its rival states, China and Russia. Now, do you know why it is a desirable prospect for other countries as well? The current oil boom is draining the forex reserves of most of the countries. Governments are dipping into their reserves to import oil. De-dollarization can prevent that for other countries. It's not just Russia and China, but other developing countries like India and Pakistan are also doing this. Indian companies are using Asian currencies to buy Russian coal. In June, 44% of the trade was done via other currencies. China and Russia are looking to further integrate their economies. In June, yuan-ruble trade rose to a 6-month high. Stock trading was worth around $48 billion. Now the question is, will it be enough to bring down the dollar? Right now the answer is no. Dollar dominance dates back to the 1970s, when the US struck an oil deal with Saudi Arabia. The kingdom agreed to price oil in dollars, and that is one of the keys to dollar dominance. It has full convertibility, it is backed by the American economy and military. The dollar is deeply integrated with the world economy. It cannot be pulled out so easily. Let's look at some numbers. 60% of all central banks' reserves are in dollars. 70% of all the world trade is done in dollars. Changing that will be a long way to go. China and Russia alone cannot do this. This is why they are creating a bloc of like-minded countries. China is eager to expand the BRICS to more developing countries, and doing so with Belt and Road Initiative and loan schemes for developing countries. Together these countries have a lot of clout and can challenge the dollar dominance. But for other countries, it would not be so easy to join Russia and China's de-dollarization process. Challenging the dollar means challenging the US. It also means indirectly buying into China's campaign. It could be a political fallout for developing states to go against the US. What are your thoughts on Russia and China's de-dollarization strategy? Would they be able to achieve their goals? Do let us know in the comments section. For more news and updates, subscribe to our channel.